She says he's got a terrible tongue.
He's a potty mouth. Yeah, he uses the F word every other word.
So he dated a damsel who didn't diss his dialect.
I'm pretty much used to it. I hang out with like a lot of guy friends.
And he cleaned up his act.
He never used the F word at all. He just kind of hopped around a little bit, biting his tongue.
After she dates a G-rated Romeo,
He doesn't curse.
This guy's completely pompous, totally full.
will they have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is the show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new, and in just a little while, we're going to meet their dates. But first, we're going to meet our couple. Now, she first saw him playing in the role of the Tin Man on The Wizard of Oz. She loved his rendition of If I Only Had a Heart, and 6 months ago, she gave her heart to him. Please welcome Jared Pfeiffer and Amber Montervino. Now, you guys are on the show because your relationship, I guess, is not in Kansas anymore. Jared, we're going to start with you, though. Tell us about the most romantic thing that Amber's ever done for you.
Well, on our 3-month anniversary, she set up this like really nice candlelight dinner and it's really romantic. And then she came out and sang this love song to me, and it was like I was totally blown away. It was awesome.
Boom! Right there, you knew. Amber, when did Jared first catch your eye?
Well, he caught my eye about 5.5 years ago, and he was my crush, basically. It was like a little girl's dream come true when he finally became my boyfriend.
Well, that's sweet. Very nice. All right, so Jared, obviously some problems here. What's the biggest problem you would say in your relationship?
The biggest problem is that she's GU. She's less like geography is really, really difficult. She lives 90...
GU meaning?
Geographically,
undesirable?
Yeah.
Too far away.
That's it, exactly. It's just 90 minutes away. I live in Santa Barbara, she's in Los Angeles, and it's just really hard for me to get all the way down there for her.
I make that drive, though.
I know, well, you also have a nicer car and you have more time to do. I have school right now, I'm doing my internship, I have my job, and it's like I want to, but it's just really difficult for me to get down there.
Yeah, but I can come out and see you.
All right, well, so Amber, you do go see him. When you go there, it's 90 minutes away. Where do you stay?
We stay in his apartment, in his room, and he shares a room with another guy, and it's
wow, that's a little, that's a little awkward then.
He's my roommate. Like, we're roommates, like, we have 2 people, there's 4 of us, we live in a 2-bedroom apartment, we have to do it for, like, economical reasons to save money.
But it's really hard to be intimate, and I've offered, actually, to go up and pick him up and bring him down to my place, because I have my own room and a bigger bed.
Now, Jared, since you live so far apart, I guess you have to plan things out well in advance to make it work.
Yeah, and that's kind of the problem, is just that she never commits to a time. Like, she'll just say, yeah, I'm gonna come up sometime next week. But, I'll wait and change all my plans so I can wait for her, and she just won't come. She won't say when, she just will say next week.
Nail down the time, or specific,
yeah, exactly.
Right? Well, there's a huge scheduling problem, obviously. But now, Amber, when you guys finally do get together, though, is he considerate?
Oh, he's considerate. Except for when he smokes, basically.
That bugs you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a smoker at all. I do not smoke. I only smoke at, like, very minimal occasions whenever I'm, like, totally stressed, because I'm, like, really busy.
Well, that's good to know that when you're around, he's all stressed and he's smoking.
Yeah, I'm allergic to it, and when...
I never smoke in front of you. I never do. And if I do, then I go right and brush my teeth and wash my hands and get cleaned up so that you...
But you'll smoke, like, in my car or something, and you shouldn't be stressed out when you're around me,
That should be chill time.
Yeah, he should be totally, like, completely less stressed,
All right, so Jared, since she's 90 minutes away and can't get to you, does she talk on the phone a lot with you? Does she call you?
Yeah, she calls too much sometimes at 3 in the morning.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. and
too much?
Well, no, it's not too much. It's that you call at 3 a.m. too much, and that's not good.
Maybe too late.
Yeah.
Well, she wakes up all my roommates.
And is it important? I mean, if the phone rings at 3 o'clock in the morning, it should be important.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing. Is I just remember last week, or no, God, it was a little while ago. She called me at 3 in the morning, woke all my roommates up to tell me that she got a bad haircut.
Well, bad haircuts can be traumatic.
I was just kind of like, call me in the morning.
All right, Amber, tell me about some of the things that you guys do. Is he a good conversationalist? Do you guys have a good time when you hang?
Oh, he's a potty mouth. No. Yeah, he uses the F word every other word.
He's doing good so far.
And you know, it's actually funny because he's bragged about it that at work they call him a potty mouth, that he says the F word way too much.
Hey, Amber, tell us why you thought this was a good time to come on the show and then go out with somebody else.
Well, lately we've been pretty distant from each other, and I just wanted to see if I was with him maybe just because it was my schoolgirl crush, or maybe if I've outgrown him.
All right, was it the crush, or has she outgrown it? Fair enough. It seems that Jared and Amber have some legitimate concerns. Now, when we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out, are they going to stay together, or will they have a change of heart? Stay with us. Change of heart. We're here with Jared and Amber. Now, Amber says that Jared smokes and curses like a sailor and bunks down with another guy. So we set her up with a man whose only vice is wanting to please women too much. Say hello to Santiago Ponce. Welcome to Change of Heart. You know Amber. Jared, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Santiago is Amber's type?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Okay, Santiago, one of Jared's big complaints is that Amber lives just too far away, 90 minutes. How far away are you?
Well, she lives about an hour away from me. You know what, Jared, I don't have a problem traveling that far for her.
I don't have a problem with it either, though, man. Like, what do you? I mean, I'm busy working up there, man. It's like I don't have a lot of time. I don't know what you're doing with your time, but.
All right, let's talk about like when you showed up. Then was Amber ready to go when you guys hooked up for the date?
Well, she had no problem committing, for a time for our date. The only thing was I had to wait about a half an hour while she was doing her nails.
Well, that's because he was a little bit late, so I got bored and I started to do my nails, and by the time he got there, it was...
He was a little early then at that point, I guess. Okay.
So,
Jared, does she keep
But
you
she was
waiting?
late,
Is that
though?
normal?
Like, she was late.
No.
Jared,
No,
is
I
that
didn't
normal,
mind.
though?
She wasn't on time, though? She wasn't ready
she
yet?
was,
Oh,
definitely.
was?
She was just making sure she looked all nice and pretty for the date.
All right, Santiago, so you had some time to kill while she's finishing her nails. What did you end up doing?
Well, I was sitting across from her, and she kept crossing and uncrossing her legs, like Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I got a peek at her G-string.
Oh, G-string.
She had
Let this guy look at... Tell me you're not doing that.
Hey,
Amber.
Jared, have
He's
you ever...
exaggerating.
Jared,
He is.
Jared, have
He's
you ever
totally
seen Basic
exaggerating.
Instinct?
I did.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a okay
Just
movie.
want to make sure.
She's sexy. She's sexy.
So, Amber, while he's over there checking out your thong or whatever you were wearing, what were you looking at?
Oh, gosh. Well, I was looking in his eyes because Jared rarely looks me in the eyes when I talk to him, and
That is not true. That is not true at all. Look at me. I will look right into your eyes. I will look right in your eyes forever. I promise. There'll be a promise that I make to you.
Well,
if I do
why
that
don't
in
you
the
look
past,
at
I
me?
won't do that anymore.
All right, Santiago, let me ask you this, too, because in Basic Instinct, Sharon Stone showed Michael Douglas around the apartment. Did you get the tour?
Well, you know what? When I was sitting there waiting for her, she did invite me into her bedroom.
Doesn't necessarily mean anything.
She invited me into her bedroom. She was standing on top of her bed. She was pulling out some photo albums from her closet. Okay. So we decided to sit on the end of the bed, look at some pictures. We're sitting pretty close. I wanted to make a move. But...
Santiago, did she point out any pictures of Jared?
She did. She showed me one picture. She asked me if I thought he looked like a girl.
But I don't. It's obvious. I mean,
He did. Well, you looked a little on the feminine side there.
You tell me, feminine side.
It was
the model guy.
You know the picture I'm talking
It was
about.
a picture. It was the first day that we met, and he had some stage makeup on.
Oh,
I had
well,
stage
that
makeup
makes
on,
sense
and I
then.
was
Yeah.
like
All right, Santiago,
15.
did you guys ever leave, or did you hunker down in the apartment the whole night?
No, we did. We went bowling.
Bowling fans? Okay.
It was something that she wanted to do. She enjoyed it. So I thought it was a great idea because at the same time I could check out her sexy legs and thighs,
And there's nothing, hey, there's nothing like a woman in bowling shoes.
No,
So.
not at all.
So there you are at the bowling alley.
Well, we were bowling and she was complaining that her thumb was hurting her, so we stopped.
You massaged your
I thought it'd be nice though to give her a nice little kiss on her thumb to make you feel better.
Oh,
but
kiss would make it better, yeah.
Yeah, it was real fun.
Yeah, Amber, who won though before you guys quit? Did you kick butt?
All over, I won, but he won one game, and which was really cool because he didn't you know, lord it over me that he had won. When Jared, you know, if he wins something, he's like, yes, I won, I got you.
It's not like that, though. I mean, I gloat a little bit, but it's nothing like
All right, Santiago, so then she hurt her thumb, so you had to stop bowling. Then where'd you go?
We went back to her house to get ready for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
As I was getting changed in the bathroom, I noticed that the door wouldn't shut all the way. So it was open up about a crack, and I think she was just pretty much trying to peek at me in my underwear.
Amber, were you? Were you over there peeking in?
No, I was not. I was getting ready, running around.
All right, well, is Santiago a lot different than Jared? What are the comparisons?
Oh, Santiago is definitely a lot different from Jared. Jared, he doesn't like to spend a lot of money, and Santiago had no problem taking me out to a lovely dinner.
Right.
And
then what
I have no
about...
qualms with that either. I have no qualms at all taking her out to somewhere nice. It's
All
just
right,
that
what about the
I don't have a
drinking
lot
and the
of money.
smoking and those
well,
kind of things, Amber?
And he doesn't curse, and he doesn't smoke. And I mean, I even found myself like cursing and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry." That's like something I pick up from Jared.
All right, Santiago, you guys are out
I'm
having
not.
a good time. You getting some signals that Amber's maybe into you?
I did. When we were in the car after dinner, we decided to go out for some hot tea. As we're sitting in the car, she told me that it was that she was really hot because she had the heat on, she had this hot cup of tea, she had this hot guy on the side of her.
She's going 3 for 3.
This guy's completely pompous, totally full of himself. Are you kidding me?
Santiago, early on in the date,
lines.
you were sitting on the end of the bed looking at photo albums, wanting to put the move on. Did it ever happen towards the end of the date?
Well, we got back to her house. We couldn't stop hugging each other. We hugged each other about maybe 6 times. You know, she gave me a kiss on my cheek. I gave her a nice little kiss on her cheek. I wanted to kiss her on a nice full lips, but wanted to say something for the next date.
All right, Santiago wanted to save a little something maybe for the next date. Will there be one? I don't know. Was Amber's hot date with a hot guy enough to give her a change of heart? We're going to find out later, but next we'll meet the woman that Jared dated, and we're going to hear what happened on their date, so stay with us. Welcome back to Change of Heart. We just heard what happened on Amber's date with Santiago, and now we get to meet the woman that Jared dated. Jared thinks Amber lives in the wrong place, calls at the wrong time, and is wrong to keep him waiting instead of dating. So we match Jared up with a beautiful woman who lives near him and has all the right stuff. Please welcome Shannon Howard. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you. Amber, let me ask you, does Shannon look like she has all the right stuff for Jared?
No. No, she's pretty, but no.
Hi, Jared, same question to you. Does she have all the right stuff for you?
I think so. Yes. She's really cute. She kind of looks like a blonde Marissa Tomei.
All right, Shannon, let me ask you, what struck you as special about Jared when you met?
Oh, he's so handsome, and he has nice big brown eyes like myself, and he's got the stylish hairdo going on.
Shannon, one of their big problems is they live 90 minutes apart, and that Jared didn't like that. How close are you to Jared?
Oh, about 10 minutes.
All right, so Jared, since she's closer, 10 minutes away, was she better about committing and scheduling a date?
Oh yeah, it was so easy. Like, she called me, I called her, she said 4:30, and I went up to her house at 4:30. Got to her house right at 4:30, she was already ready to go. We walked right out the door and left, and it was just like...
Boom, good to
If it
go.
was with Amber, it would have been like 2-hour wait as I sat there on the couch.
That is not true. That is not true. No, 15 minutes at the most.
All right, Shannon, on Amber and Santiago's date, they went bowling, did a little sporting activity. Did you guys do anything similar?
Oh, yeah, well, Jared claims to be a golfer, so we went miniature golfing. Beat him at that.
You beat him?
Then we took a little go-kart ride, beat him at that.
Wow, she's 2-0.
And then smacked him in 4 games of air hockey. But he was a really...
Pretty sweet, man. She took it all.
He was a really good sport about it. I mean, he was still talking to me after my ex-boyfriend locked me out of the car once for beating him, so I took that as a good sign.
So, Shannon, what did you do to celebrate all your victories?
Well, we went back to my house and we changed, got all ready for dinner. Yeah. And I live downtown, so we walked to this little romantic, trendy restaurant. We sat upstairs and had a candlelight dinner on the balcony. And had some nice conversation. It was good.
So Amber, Jared's willing to do some nice romantic things and spend some time.
You don't take me out.
I would if you would just tell me a specific time that we could go out. You never tell me like a time. You say, "Oh, I'll come down and maybe we'll hang out or something.
You
Or I'll be
tell
down
me
next
to come
week." You don't give me
down
like a time.
around 11:30 at night, and I get down there and you fall asleep.
You got there at 1.
All right, Shannon, what about when you and Jared are going one-on-one? Did you let him know that you were kind of attracted to him at all?
Well, I flirted, you know, use a little body language.
And Shannon, how long did you guys hang out?
Oh, well, after dinner we went out downtown and went dancing, and then we went back to my house about 3 in the morning.
He took you dancing?
Yeah, we went dancing.
You danced with her?
Why do you think that I don't dance? I love to dance.
It was so much fun.
So then you get back, it's 3 a.m.
And so we were just talking and hanging out, and then my roommate came home, and it turns out that his roommates went to high school with my roommate, so she was like, "Oh, he's a good guy, you know, I know him, he's okay." And then it was kind of late, and I really didn't want Jared to drive home, so I invited him to stay over.
Wait, Amber. Wait, let me ask Amber. Amber, did you know that he got invited to stay over?
Oh, yeah. When I got off work at 3 a.m., I called to see how his, date went, basically, and his roommate said that he wasn't there.
Another one of those 3 a.m. calls to your...
Exactly. I came home in the morning and I looked at my answering machine and it's like, "Hi, this is Amber. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning." And I'm 3 in the morning, you're calling at 3.
Okay, wait. If she lives 10 minutes away, how come you couldn't have one of your roommates come and pick you up?
I called
He
my
tried,
roommates.
he did try.
They
They were
weren't home,
out,
yeah.
and
They
he
weren't
stayed
even
on the
home.
couch. It was nothing
I
happened.
left
There was
you.
All right,
other
Jared,
friends
one last
staying
question.
over.
Then. The roommate was there. I don't know if that interfered. Did you get a good night kiss, or what happened? How did it end?
We didn't kiss. Oh, her roommates were there and they had some friends. I kind of wanted to, but I wasn't. I don't know. There was like a lot of people there, so
We had a
I gave her a hug.
Yeah, we had a nice
But
hug.
even then, like all the roommates,
It
when I
was
gave
a
her a hug,
big
they're like,
audience,
"Ooh,"
so
they're like all watching.
So they were cheering for
Yeah,
the
well, I guess.
Okay, very good. Will Jared and Amber have a change of heart, or are they going to stay together? That's what we're going to find out, because during the break now, they have to make their decision. We're going to find out what they decided when we come back, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Change of Heart. Now is the moment of truth. During the break, Jared and Amber each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Amber, you came on the show because you were worried that it was a result of your relationship, that is, was a result of a schoolgirl crush. You know, you've got a long-distance thing, and we don't know if you've outgrown Jared or not, so that's what we wanted to discover. So we sent you out on a date. There was Santiago. You know, you wanted somebody with his own bedroom. Santiago had his. No smoking, no cursing. Those were all good things. We listened to you talk about your date. Sounded like you had a great time, but you have to make your decision. Do you want to stay together or have a change of heart?
Well, Santiago, I had a wonderful date, and I would love to show you around LA. And Jared, after seeing you with another girl and about my schoolgirl crush, I want to make it work and stay together.
Stay together. Okay. Santiago, sorry things didn't work out for you. Jared, we got to get your answer now. Okay. Now, you said you wanted somebody that lived closer because the 90-minute distance between you and Amber was a problem. Somebody that was going to be able to commit to a date and be there when you wanted them to. And somebody that wasn't calling your room at 3 a.m. waking everybody up. So you went out with Shannon. You guys went dancing. You met the roommates. You came back and stayed over in the whole works. Now, Amber does want to stay together. It's your decision. Stay together, change of heart. What do you say, Jared?
Shannon and I had like a great time on the date. It was like one of the best times I've had in like a really, really long time. And hopefully I can get my rematch someday in that air hockey. And Amber, I know we've been friends for 5 years and been together for a little while, but this relationship, like long distance thing, is really, really difficult. And I have so much more stuff coming up this quarter, and I'm gonna be so busy that I don't know if it's really gonna like work. So I have to change of heart.
Shannon, let me ask you, is that all right with you?
Oh, that's great. I'm sure
That works for you? Okay. And Amber, I just want to say this. You know, you were concerned that it was a schoolgirl crush and the distance was going to be too much, and so maybe it actually proved to be. And you're a sweet. The audience, I know, loves you. That's for sure. You're very sweet. I don't think you're going to have a problem out there, and I'm sure there's somebody that's going to give you what you want. Thanks for being on the show with us here. That's our show for today. I got to say good luck to Jared and Shannon. Thanks to Amber and Santiago. I'm Chris Jagger. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.